On Newswatch 12 this morning, we told you about the preventative breast cancer measures one Rogue Valley woman took after discovering a lump in her own breast. Newswatch 12's Tyler Ridgell reports on how she and her mother kept up their family business while going through their individual breast cancer journeys.
When you think about breast cancer, you might think of chemotherapy and radiation. But what about those women who want to take preventative measures?
What are the risk factors to my daughters? So I did genetic testing.
The BRCA genes, BRCA1 and BRCA2, are important to fighting cancer as they are responsible for suppressing tumors. Restaurateur Ashley Clayton found a lump in her breast at just 31 years old.
My best option was to do a preventative double mastectomy.
She says the lump was benign and she tested negative for the gene, but environmental factors could still make her a prime candidate for developing breast cancer. Her decision followed informing her oncology nurse navigator at Providence that her grandmother had died of breast cancer in 2014, and her mom had been diagnosed with breast cancer shortly after.
My mother had passed away 13 months before my diagnosis. Having to break the news to them was heartbreaking.
Ashley tells me she began her process as her mother underwent reconstructive surgery.
And what have those conversations been like with your daughters?
Our conversations are pretty simple still, but the reality is breast cancer has always been a part of my kids' lives. We've always talked about it. My grandma battled for years. They got to see the really hard parts, and I just didn't want them to see that for me.
I asked them how they kept their business running as they went through their individual journeys, and Ashley says it was a team effort.
We have a really awesome support system, not just our family and our friends, but our staff here, my coworkers. These people have poured their heart into this restaurant, and they helped us pull it all through.
When it comes to reducing the risk of getting breast cancer, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says exercising, limiting alcoholic beverages, and breastfeeding can all assist in reducing your risk. Reporting in Medford, Tyler Ridgell, Newswatch 12.